This is Druid4574 and welcome to the field phase for Jade Falcon Clan mission Iron Piston on the hard difficulty as always. So our mission is simple: destroy all the enemies in the city and then get back to base. Oops.
23:19:47 GST. All systems nominal. External camera engaged.
Okay, so I have a nice mix of weaponry here. I've got long-range missiles, which I will use to make first strikes against enemies in this mission. I have machine guns for close quarters combat, and I have some medium plasma lasers if I get into a firefight. I'm pretty heavily biased towards the front armor. That might actually be a problem. But as you can see, there are lots of enemies on my radar, and my goal will be to not get too close to any of them. I'll pretty much have to get too close to this fire moth, because I think I have to be only 300 meters where he'll power up and attack me. Ooh, I can actually see around the bend. I might be able to fire around the bend here. Let's turn on the missile cam so we can see what those do. Boom! Okay, switching to the machine. Oh! That's awesome. The missiles must have circled around and hit him in the back. Firemoth, not a heavily armored mech. Okay, so let's tackle this Kit Fox. What I don't want to do is get into an extended firefight with several mechs at once. If I can take on one at a time, that'll be great. So I'll probably be making heavy use of my satellite uplink to navigate in here. Okay, I'm probably going to have to get this guy's attention just by getting close. I don't know if I can get a shot. We'll see. Getting really close to that building. Yeah, he's gonna see me. Alright. Okay, let's get close and use those machine guns. Ah, I blew off your leg. No sense wasting ammunition when he's disabled.
External camera engaged. Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, next mech. Rifleman.
Satellite link.
I think maybe we should leave this rifleman for later and try to go around this way. No, I already got shot in the back. Ooh, wait, I can target that rifleman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my engine to back up. I'll fire a bunch of weapons and I'll duck behind that building. Make sure there's nothing behind me. Okay, that should be good. Now, let's get these missiles ready. Actually, I'm going to turn this way so I can have a better shot. And I just got the wrong position there. Okay. Switching to weapon camera. And fire. Okay, let's do this, and recenter my mech, get the machine guns ready. I'm going to switch to alt fire so I don't have to have my hand on another key while I'm trying to drive.
Group fire engaged.
Now that is the thing about the riflemen, they are slow. So I can probably get in a nice volley. With those M guns. Oops.
Chain fire engaged. Heat level critical. Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh my, I seem to have attracted the attention of this marauder, so I'm going to hide and figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, so where's that marauder?
Satellite link.
Instead of that building, I'm going to get on this side of this building. The marauder is surprisingly fast for an assault mech. Okay, so I'm going to do the whole urban combat. And actually, he's too close for that.
Heat level critical.
That did not work as expected. I'll use my jump jets to get out of there. Okay, I did not plan that very well. And got shot to show for it. Ow. Particle cannon. And yeah, the Marauder is seriously dangerous mech. They put a particle cannon in its torso along with a whole bunch of small plasma lasers, so you don't want to get too close. But it can also fight at range even with the arms blown off. Excuse me. Switch to alt fire again.
Fire engaged.
I don't think I'm actually hitting him. Stop! And I just took a whole bunch of splash damage because yeah, anyway. Okay, let's try. And there I go, leaving that on again.
Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden.
Yeah, I'm getting shot in the back. This is not good. I could actually end up being destroyed relatively easy if I don't deal with that.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay. So, who's next? You're next.
Satellite link established.
I should be able to get an easy shot on this mad dog over here, it looks like. Get a little closer. Full stop. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this way. Make sure there's nothing in the way. And do the same thing. Just try aiming it at the back. Check out that weapon cam again. And as soon as I fire, I'm gonna hit the throttle. There we go. Okay, so zoom out. Switch to those machine guns.
Fire engaged. Enemy mech destroyed.
Nicely done with the machine guns there. Who's next? A Nova.
Satellite link established.
Not sure if I can get a shot on this guy or not. Yeah, I may not be able to. We'll see. Oh, I can totally fire over that, I think. I should be able to direct the missiles up and over whatever that barrier is. So, I'm going to turn this way. And here we go again. I think this is a standard config Nova. It shouldn't be a problem. Try to use all these ammunition-based weapons because it looks like I might be close to having an armor breach.
Chain fire engaged. Group fire engaged.
Well, I'll just keep piling these M guns into you. Okay, I don't have very much ammunition for the M guns, so I'm just going to jettison that ammunition to protect myself. And again, that's the K key, but you can't do it if a weapon has been destroyed. So if your weapon is destroyed and it has ammo somewhere else, you cannot eject that ammo if that weapon has been destroyed, blown off or something. So that's something to think about. That's why I usually like to put a weapon and its ammunition in the same part of a mech. For that reason. Let's see, I should... This guy's in a really good spot. It's going to be really challenging. So I think I'm just going to have a firefight with this Hellbringer. So I'm going to get close. And let him see me, and then I'm going to duck around here. Use this building for cover.
Satellite link established.
And I'll wait until he figures out how to get around that building. And if he doesn't, I'll just have to go over there. Looks like he's having the classic pathfinding problem. I can't figure out how to get around the building, he says. Okay, so this is going to go on all day. I'm just going to have to go over there. I'd better use up all this ammunition. It's going to get into trouble. Oops. Turned a little too fast. Okay, what's that next red dot? I know there's one. That Battlemaster is dangerous in combat. It's a unique mech, and you can't actually pilot it. There's a couple of unique mechs in this game that you can't, the player can't pilot. Missed.
Chain fire engaged.
That was a pretty good volley. And we're both playing the game here. But I can play the game better. Because I'm a human with pathfinding skills. Okay.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Enemy mech destroyed. Shutting down. Shutdown sequence overridden.
Okay, so you see there I manually shut down that time because I decided that there wasn't any danger, so I can just cool off really fast. Okay, so I've still got a Kit Fox and that Battlemaster. I'm only really concerned about the Battlemaster. The Kit Fox shouldn't be a problem. I've taken a lot of damage on the right torso, so that could get interesting. Let's see if I can get a shot at this. Oops.
Established.
May be able to get a shot at this mech. Yes, I can. Okay, so let's turn. Switching to the weapon camera. Okay, so I've still got ammo for the LRM. I'm going to save one shot. I'm going to fire the other shot at this Kit Fox. I'll save one shot for the Battlemaster. Because he's very likely to blow me up. Okay, you are now vulnerable, so
Enemy mech destroyed.
I have noticed that sometimes if you disable an enemy and they still have the ability to come at you, that they will definitely sometimes go for you and initiate a self-destruct to try to damage you, even though they can't really do anything else. It's an insidious but highly effective tactic. Okay, so let's go deal with this Battlemaster. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4, so I was like reaching for the save button because I knew that this would be difficult. And I was like, wait a minute. Can't do that in Mechwarrior. Okay, yeah, so this Battlemaster saw me at 500 meters, unlike all the other mechs.
Satellite link.
Oh, this is going to be painful. He's got particle cannons and pulse lasers up the... And this is great. I'm going to go this way. I think my best bet is to try to go for a leg. Because it's just too powerful of a mech. It's kind of like a medium weight assault mech, I think. Because it's fast and has a lot of armament. with medium lasers and the ability to fire them basically at will and as much as he wants. I don't know, I always thought that the Battle Master was more likely to be piloted by female pilots. And I say that because it's very practical and not crazy and ridiculous like, well, what I'm driving here. Okay, so we're just walking around this building in circles and stop that and fight. Whoop! That did not work out as I wanted it to.
Level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence
Oof.
overridden.
Well, I didn't quite blow off a leg, but I almost did. Ouch. Gonna have to get around behind this guy, and he's still pummeling me. She, I should say, based on my inane comment. Okay, so here we are. I think this is the last mech. So I think there's kind of a bug with lasers and hit animations, and I'm not exactly sure how it works. We'll check my accuracy at the end. I think it looks like I've been hitting them a lot, but you'll notice that sometimes when I fire, it doesn't show the animation, and I'm not sure if that means that it's not technically a hit.
Enemy mech destroyed. Primary objective.
See if my hit percentage is particularly low, then I would suspect that.
For shutdown.
Huh, I actually can climb a little bit, even with 2 tons of jump jets. Definitely doesn't let me do any serious jumping, though. Well, I did pretty good. I didn't even have any arms blown off, even though my armor on the right torso is basically compromised. The internals didn't seem to be hit, so I'm good. I used many tons of ammunition. That was fun. Again, this mission can be very difficult unless you approach it with a sort of discretionary urban warfare sort of hit and run tactic.
Nav Kappa reached mission successful.
Okay, so that was Iron Piston, and actually the hit percentage was okay. So I wonder, I would have to research that to see if that is actually a bug. If the animation doesn't run, if it actually does the damage and counts as a hit or not. That would be an interesting thing to research. So, this has been Druid4574, and thank you for watching. I hope you join me in the next mission.